It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 120! We own it! Check three! Ram! Rush in! Hey, watch it!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Three buck.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Watch the whip. Switch. Check 99.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Go. 280! Action. Hey, check 24.
They go counter with Howard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A run, it's Clement, and he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, this is Howard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Into the red zone. Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's it, baby.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go. Waiting. Let's go. Ram. Let's get there.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Ready, set, check, 53's Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
On the delay, it's Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And the red Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On play action, Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Amendola catching it left side. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. The give to Peterson out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Eagles' 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
Play action. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. They go play action now. Haskins over the middle, complete. It's Quinn. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Haskins looking for the end zone. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play action. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Wentz to throw on second down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Wentz now to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. Josh Jackson's got it complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wentz going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 48 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wentz now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check the 8-yard line. Watch the ship. Lefty. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position.
Adrian Peterson. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, an even 90 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wentz. Spins away. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Great. 87. Hey, we're good. He's coming.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Go.
Heavy on the edges. Slip.
Bust.
Check 37.
On second and goal, Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Check. Crunch. 36. Shift. Watch the shift.
And incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check it out.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's what I'm talking about.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Come on, baby. I'm coming. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch it. Wide, get wide. Captain.
Back to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He's back to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Let go.
There we go. Back. Waiting.
Let's go.
Hey, ram.
Check out the free. Hey, switch gears.
Wentz to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
There we go. Back. Waiting. 6-5-7.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he's got it! It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They